What time is it? It's JRPG time. Back in the Scarlet Nexus for another episode of Scarlet Nexus, where we're looking for the Scarlet Nexus. But along the way, we discover that there's a Scarlet Nexus inside each and one of our Scarlet Nexi. But between episodes, I went around to all the safe zones, and I scooped up all the quests that I could find. And then I don't know, I probably learned this at some point and then forgot it, but you could just turn in quests. You don't have to go back to where the quest was to turn them in. You just turn them in here. So anytime you have a quest reportable, we can now. And then also objectives. Those are here in challenges. You can turn those in here too. I forgot to kit out my new party members. I was gonna do that. How much? Okay. But I'll do it later. Okay, they already have. I think they already have some decent. Oh, and she can't hold anything else. She only has 1 slot. I don't know how I get more slots for my party members. I think. Does anybody have 2 slots? Nobody has 2 slots except me, who has 3 slots because I unlocked them in my. I can't. I'm not. I haven't been supposed to be up leveling up everybody else, have I? No. I only have a brain map for Kasane. Okay, good. All right, let's get started. Let's get started with the next phase.
Everyone, Major General Fubuki is up.
Seems like
okay.
he's all fine. Says he's ready to talk.
He's here? No, we're going to. We have to teleport to. Why was he unconscious again? No, he's here.
I get the basic idea. The expansion of the Kunad Gate and Togetsu's schemes. You did a good job gathering all this information.
What we need to focus on now is stopping Togetsu's plans.
Are we related to Fubuki too? We got the exact same hair color.
Do you have any idea how to stop them?
The only other 2 people here with the exact same hair color are the Haruka twins.
What if we were to shut down Babe?
See, Kyoko's hair is slightly different color. So is Frog Girl. What's her name? I forgot Frog Girl's name.
So you're saying if we can shut Babe down,
Babe.
All right, you're the ones best suited to make a decision with the information we have. So I'll follow.
Was he the one that just... He was. His voice sounds different. All of a sudden, he has 2 different voices.
The new Himuka government and the Seiron provisional government for us?
No, I'm not doing it.
The government is in a state of confusion. Resolving that could restrict Togetsu's movements.
So you want me to get the governments to agree to a ceasefire?
If you can fan the underlying insecurity and suspicions the politicians have for Togetsu well enough, they'll definitely say yes.
But who's fighting?
I'm not a politician though, so I don't know if they'll listen to me.
All this world lore is dumb.
I'll get ready for negotiations right away.
So I haven't been paying attention to it.
Don't get yourself into trouble.
I kind of checked out on the lore of this game when they were like, people came from the moon. We all came from the moon. Here. Presumably they came from Earth before they came from the moon. But that they went to the moon. And then they came back, and then that was all the people. All the people were on the moon. And they sent them back to Earth for some reason. I'm assuming others have something to do with why they left Earth in the first place.
Okay.
Or at least why there were no people left on Earth besides the moon people.
Hey, how about we go somewhere else? Let's see. I'll wait for you in Kikuchiba.
Okay, it's none of my business. It's Yuito's business, which means it's none of my business.
sorry, I'll be right back. I'll leave the strategizing to you.
Okay, bye. I'm assuming that you're gonna be back before we actually have gameplay.
Tsugumi, everyone, there's something I have to tell you.
Okay, we're doing this while they're doing that.
This is about Kagero, right? We should listen.
Did you know he could turn invisible? Holy shit!
No. Kagero killed Yuito's dad?
Oh, yeah. Is that what he's telling him? It's also.
There's much I want to say, but perhaps we should follow him. I worry about leaving them alone.
Everybody who was already with Team Kasane already knew that,
We
right?
should go to Kikuchiba too.
They're gathered around like they were though. Kagero did disappear slightly before. Oh, we're going to Kikuchiba. Okay. Why did they kick me back in here? The standby phase is over. Just send me to the location. Nope, not there. Here. Oh, saliva Santa. What? Why is it called that? Santa?
Considering the situation at the scene, I thought Kagura may be responsible.
Whether it was Kasane or Kagura, the fact that the perpetrator was in the OSF will be even harder on Yumito.
Let's keep going.
That was because of me, right?
It's up to you.
I don't know. Oh, the combat? No, it was because of me, because I'm the one that is doing everything. Even when you used your attack, it was because I pressed the button so that you would use your attack. If you're actually helpful, you would just do those things on your own. Nope, it was thanks to my power. I didn't even use your power for that one. I had it equipped, but I threw something. There was no electricity involved in that. Sheeted, stop being cocky. I thought we've been over this. I thought you had character growth. When you realized that you were you got the least amount of kills of the whole team. That's lore kills, not gameplay kills. Or we're just assuming that there's others that we don't see.
It hits you. Run, youngster!
I'll support you.
I mean, his is the power I use the most, but nice to Arashi's.
I'll do it! It's over!
But theoretically, I could switch to start using fire. Fire's probably just as useful as electricity. Ah, I missed. Hey, stop it. I turn off auto lock, so I have to lock on. I have to lock on manually every time. I'm not turning it back on because it was bad. The auto lock on in this game is bad. So it's fine.
You burned it good. It looks hot.
Useless.
You're so good.
Thank you. I prefer that, what she says, preferred to what Sheeden says. Sheeden is always makes it about himself. Make it about me. Or I won't use your powers anymore.
This should work.
I see they even brought pyrokinesis into me specifically. That also works apparently. Vending machine kinesis also works.
I'm off.
Do I have a water attack too? Can I do something? Oh no, water would put out the fire. That wouldn't be ideal. What do you use to take advantage of enemies that are on fire? Not water. Throw oil on them. Usually it goes the other way though.
It's up to you.
Where they're like, I fell down. You set the enemies on fire, or you set the enemies on oil before you. How do I jump again? It's been a long week. I remember. Don't worry.
Drop something rare.
Did it? I'm sure I won't use that. I'm sure it dropped something I won't use. Okay. This dungeon, at least it's not the last dungeon. That's all I can say.
Learns the truth. He won't try to kill Kagura, will he?
Let's hurry and catch up to them.
Why are they doing this here?
There's a resource reading that's close.
I already picked it up. Thanks, though.
That other is our target.
They're all our target. All of them are our target.
Run, youngster! For you, Kasane, the enemy is stunned and can't move.
I think I hit the wall. Fine.
Kasane!
Got it! Check.
Let's finish this!
I like his power. The one that was just talking. Luca. I like his power. His is probably on par with Arashi's. What if I use Arashi's and Luca's power? They're on different pages, so I don't really want to. It's a pain in the ass. It's a pain in the ass switching, even though I changed it. So I don't. It's not double tap right bumper anymore. It's still something to. It's still an extra input to think about while I'm trying to add powers and stuff. Okay, please don't accidentally activate the elevator again. That was a long elevator ride.
That reminds me, you graduated at the top of your training class too, Shiden. There were rumors of an amazing rookie at the time.
I was put in Kodama platoon, though. They had me doing all kinds of weird work that didn't let me show my true potential.
How did you not realize Kodama was 2 people?
Good points just for that. I can see how much ability you have when we fight together.
Wasn't Arashi in that platoon too?
True way to look at things. You're the most ethical of all the weirdos in the OSF.
What? Shut up. Okay, save in time. Always, if you see a save point, save a save point, save it, even though it takes 20 minutes. Even though it's a 20-minute process to save. Still gotta do it. Do I need anything from the shop? Let's see, how many max jellies I got? Just 1. I have a ton of money all of a sudden. I'm not gonna buy equipment right now. I'll do it between episodes. I meant to do it before this episode, but I forgot. So I knew I had quite a bit of money all of a sudden.
Yuito, Kagero.
Yeah. It turns out we shouldn't have left the hideout, huh?
Kagero,
They fought.
I'll try to fix you up.
Thanks, Sugumi.
Did everyone hear that? About my father?
Well, no, we talked about it at the hideout. Didn't hear what Kagero said.
For now.
I beat him up, so it's fine.
Tell me what happened to him.
He stabbed him. That's it.
Where to begin?
Kagero, this is just a conjecture on my part. But wasn't it orders from Togetsu?
It was indeed. I'm an assassin sent on a mission from Togetsu to infiltrate Suo.
I see. So you weren't hired by the Seiran government.
It seems Chairman Sumeragi was more distrustful of Togetsu than the former chairman. They considered him a threat.
So you assassinated him for Togetsu?
If I wanted to crush Togetsu's plans, Babe's plans.
Well, when did we learn about Babe? I don't know. Why is it called Babe?
Had I done a little better, though, I could have fooled them and gotten by.
What's the acronym? I don't remember. I don't remember the acronym for Babe. I bet it's forced.
I'm really sorry about Chairman Sumeragi. If you tell me to face the consequences, I will. But
so it must be a government acronym. Which government came up with Babe?
Please.
Who is the she you mentioned? Is she the reason?
Kyoka.
I suppose I have to tell you. I have a family I left on the moon.
They're dead. That was 1,000 years ago.
I first met my wife when we were getting ready to emigrate to Earth and had our daughter. If emigration no longer happens, my daughter no longer exists.
We could do time travel.
That's why I have to do everything I can to stop them from using the red strings.
It was all...
I'm gonna do time travel.
This was
Your daughter's already dead.
been dead a long time, so I'm sure you think it all sounds silly.
Yes. You expect me to say no, but in fact, yes.
I want my family, my daughter's existence to be erased.
If you're
Don't worry, you'll probably forget about it because you don't have time travel powers.
You could have just brought them to Earth with you.
I could have if I was a normal colonist, but that wasn't the case. I was an agent placed among the colonists. My job was to make the redevelopment of Earth fail.
But you said you met during...
The moon spent 1,000
said you
years
met during
studying Earth's
immigration.
environment to sabotage it when it was almost finished.
It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, we met because of the going back to Earth thing, but then also they didn't come to Earth because actually we didn't want to go back to Earth.
Tell you what happened 2,000 years ago.
I don't really care, but okay.
Sumeragi and the colonists immigrated to Earth. A comet passed close by the moon. The comet left behind the unknown substance called other particles in space. Gravity then began pulling those particles down to Earth and the Moon. Earth was still mostly unpopulated, so the effects were unknown, but the Moon began to have cases
So
turning into monsters.
we left Earth, humans left Earth for some other reason. It wasn't the others.
Metamorphosis.
And there we go. All others were people. All of them. All others are living things that other living things.
At the time, the redevelopment of Earth had moved to the final step of gravity control.
Of what?
We could stop the other particles falling to the Moon. Basically, that was the Moon faction's plan, and I was an agent who had been given secret orders to carry it out.
Yakumo Sumeragi and the rest of the colonists were already on Earth. You were just gonna leave them to die?
It's terrible, I know. But people like Yakumo resisted the Moon's wishes.
This is too convoluted. People, I'm assuming that people started on Earth still. I'm assuming that the plot, the lore of this game is that people were born on the Moon. People started on the Moon. There were no people on Earth, but that there were people on the Moon, and that was where people came from in the first place. I'm assuming that's not it, because that's stupid.
Reduce the population.
But then, why weren't they on Earth? Why weren't there people on Earth? Why did they have to go back to Earth? This whole time I've been operating under the assumption that it had something to do with the others. But if it doesn't, then that means they're introducing a new stupid reason for people to leave Earth and live on the fucking Moon, which is the dumbest plot in any JRPG.
Togetsu so I could return to the Moon. I went in and out of cold sleep many times.
People didn't evolve to live on the Moon.
Through the extinction belt.
Your bones should be like awful.
Realized Togetsu had changed their plans.
Everybody who was born on the Moon should have like really awful bones because of the low gravity.
Path I chose.
I understand. My father wasn't perfect. He would often make mistakes.
There you fucking grow food on the Moon.
But he was family. The only father I had. I just can't forgive you for killing him.
Did you just say he was adopted or something? I assume Yuito's adopted.
Because of that, I understand your desire to protect your family. So let's stop Togetsu together.
His dead family.
I will always resent you. But I think I can stand up to them with you.
To who?
Are you sure?
No.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, because we can't just remove you from the party. You're both stuck at the party, so.
I think I understand a little bit of your actions.
You know, you're much more mature than I am. I guess in the end, I made you decide after all.
What the fuck?
Are you finished?
What the fuck was that? Was that a handshake?
Caused you so much trouble.
Shut up.
Stop acting so meek all of a
Don't smile.
Kasane, I thought you...
If you hook up with Kagero, Kasane, I swear to God.
It's just as much my fault for not saying anything. When I wanted to kill you, I thought that having you hate me would keep me focused on the task.
I guess that makes sense.
So, you don't have to apologize.
Yeah, okay. That's enough talk for now then.
Is there a boss battle here?
You all have your own
Sheedon, take that mask off. Take that mask off, Sheedon. It's not yours.
And focus on what needs to be done.
If that is your decision, I don't think we have anything else left to say.
All right. So our main mission is to go to Togetsu as soon as we can and stop Babe.
What do you think of using my power to make everyone invisible in order to...
I don't care, sure.
Probably assume that Kagero and I are both known traitors by now.
So you'll also be invisible, it's fine.
But I believe Kagero's plan has potential.
Togetsu probably doesn't expect an attack from such a small force.
Okay, let's do it.
Alright, so now we have to go back to... we have to go back to...
Haruka, I'm sorry I made you worry.
Alright, good. You've stopped talking. All right, well, since we have to go back to the worst location of this game, I'll see you next week for the worst location of this game, part 2 on JRPG Time, Scarlet Nexus.